Pinachara, Granacha, Ganowiso, Totorano Kami, Terando Nosh Wiwanahoto, Rakichi Sa, Donasinto Norokipa Shakani, Rakichi Sa, Donasinto Norokipa Shakani, Dakosha, Nichotolo, Punta Chakorzo Waman, Gotashjuna Rananashani, Visitisa Chuno, Jumkarataka, Chonobograwe, Tatiya Bahasan-chan, Honka Kiri-kun.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? I don't want to cross you.
Have any work that needs to be done?
Tonos emeragith, wanara korachi drumka sa inchobin sasha, tosimana rachata. Dawa josimu poendo rakawa ichi rendumo parama kawana abawasi. You kroren man mapusiti nolara. Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar jokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra. In wamagro, me rangana noluta. Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar jokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra. Femko emareyam gawata situ insula raka rakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopikuna wala si chokoratawa. Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar jokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra. Moka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Femko emareyam gawata situ insula raka rakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopikuna wala si chokoratawa. Dawa josimu poendo rakawa ichi rendumo parama kawana abawasi. You kroren man mapusiti nolara.
Kawan berbeza antara kanker dewa, utaga alam Malampro tarawantika sa samchabar da watasha kontia chama umbrata tiwas. Ta come tak playa Justin miki gongo beast. Kun grabi la king no mulara kichi kuta grasa kisha. Chone murlera, ton kinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Tancha nik mawimbo kranta mi bilan. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune.
This room is reserved, Off-Worlder. I suggest you leave the room, Off-Worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here, so go space yourself.
There's got to be something you need, something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable.
Quixoni crystals were warmed by a dying sun millennia ago. Only a handful were obtained before the sun went nova. Their power is rumored to be great.
I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open starport visa. No visa, no crystal. Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it. Because we'll trade them simultaneously. And if you aren't satisfied with your payment, I'll let you switch it for something else. I don't want to cross a Jedi. It's a small universe. I don't really care about the trouble that's behind you or ahead of you. We have exactly one thing we can talk about. Starport visas.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right? I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic? That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas. I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Isis are absolutely correct. A civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time. Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos. My mission requires the most extreme caution and delicacy. I don't want to risk going through channels to get a visa. General Vaklu is not above arranging an accident for me. I'm taking a great risk talking to you, but I'm running out of options. Thank you, but this is a personal starport visa. It is keyed to you and you alone. I appreciate your gesture, but I need an open starport visa. Those are transferable and work for anyone. Helping me is not without its risks. I know you have Jedi training, so you can probably handle it. But I may be being watched. If that would compromise your mission, perhaps we should go our separate ways.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you?
Ni sopa maranga do risa vota. Govona me. Sucha to la bache kamantuch. Purtek choka.
Dochi no mazrunta. Ragichi sa? Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo sabjo. Rigiso karvenoxo. Mochito sasa grindeyo.
Krech, mizoto minaka de sama krema krach vituto. Bakaraze zon mama. Potaka chi bintano. Vereka chocha heremba. Sobo rama hota watakan.
Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo sabjo. Rigiso karvenoxo. Mochito sasa grindeyo. The Hopo Botenya go Jucho Picha, Gwen Tabani Sochu, Norotoga Proto Lala Shishi, Jubadosa Jibacha, Ratak Mansan, Tokosha Nachitola, Kavadumpe Masuraku, Popayi Botenya, Tachimorota Kamsa, Javaskobo Subjob, Rigiso Karvenoxo, Mochito Sasa Grindeyo. The Hopo Botenya go Jucho Picha, Gwen Tabani Sochu, Norotoga Proto Lala Shishi, Jubadosa Jibacha, Ratak Mansan, Tokosha Nachitola.
Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopito na wana sichin siwa no bosh. Nunchka wana sicho rana pa manga kan. Mopita wacho si mukchoto. Posa non ci rinta masu kingura wanka. Posong chinsun mi karanga do mai chonga. Tu es recto na tu insula raka raka chat. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Me rontono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo rakamana sobu. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Me rontono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo rakamana sobu. Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopito na wana sichin siwa no bosh. Nunchka wana sicho rana pa manga kan. Mopidawa Josimu Chuto. Tanto todos, Tumukarata. Meranganoroto. Dosimana Rachata. Minsukre Masukun Ratungala. Merontono Junsaraka Roto. Minsukun Rakawata. Poendo Ratamana Sobu.
Tawini Malre, una bola quechua wantungaton. Trachi kusa kunta chubatun boraramwa. Ton sobo marimpa, komarikata nimpuna ke asorupa marwante, ne kama korondi samarakanti. Mogachi, Norta, Imbrewe Sotamici, Pratanga no me vide tota Rojawana Chiki, Bromne Brava, Nikadishosa Gorkava Tumpa, Ola Pelewe Nikata. Rishunko, Jova Ninja Chimba, Baksitre Jujuzi Jujupitie, Printaba Nin Sochu.
Fasasusho wi, kanaina dokaches, kapatorondi losochi rana big big, naji kachi a ubanta. Karantagaka, chanama, kononomo suto wima tonabo. Dokinikama renzuni inash ijon bla wensomas. Tongabo shan uninong.
An automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods? 1B8D sells droid components and droids. Currently there are 0 droids in stock, and a moderate selection of components. Do you have any interest in my goods? Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods? 1B8D was built and programmed by Tolos the Trader. 1B8D was built to buy droid components for below base cost value and sell components based on most favorable market conditions. Do you have any interest in my goods? That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1B8D cannot haggle. This is also a part of my primary behavior matrix. Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods? Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods? Certainly. 1B8D is programmed to answer many basic questions from prospective buyers. What do you want to know? Isis is the only city on the planet Onderon. All other information on this subject has been purged by Tolos to direct more power to primary functions. Sorry, my memory banks have no information on that subject. Please restate your question or ask another.
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them. Like I would know. Isis is a crazy place right now. It's the turret tower on the other side of the market.
Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Sommogo dosi sheba dentes kun mostovi gitayavach, piktarishan. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin, ona magrable mogo. Yatuka wan rika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lisba. Kavadumpa mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun wish chawakachuba. Sura dachi morutuko gansa.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets. We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Man will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
Stay out of trouble.
Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopiluna wana si jinsi wano bush. Aramontok tumugara chukorak. Grun kanwana machi nito rabanaka. Dosimona ra raja. Gona chi drum paba nakaras. Tanto todos tumugarata. Miranga noroto. Dosimana rachata. Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopiluna wana si jinsi wano bush. Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopiluna wana si jinsi wano bush. Minsukrema sukun ratungala. Merontono junsara ka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo ratamana sobu. Nunchka wana sicho ranaba mangakan. Mopita wajo si muchoto.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion. Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go. Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
Tu niza manja yumar lordawata no sanazika. Kawana bota yutatanda kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. Gahupa bosakurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Muliwrawa iberendia tia Vishnu nunga se. Utati ramat mandrakotu sa minaringkadin. Tu niza manja yumar lordawata no sanazika. Tawancha morichiwa, mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita dorchuni sobawata. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoki, hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Mungachinor ta imbrei wanachiki, drumba bambwa, kontichan munka, kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata, kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura, tayaita ta bosananansata, dahupa bosakurata go jujuto yoki, hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Mungachinor ta imbrei wanachiki, drumba bambwa, kontichan munka, kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa? What do you want to know about that night? Dagon Gent didn't do it. Because he was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Andoronians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa? Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks. You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Bazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something. Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Salio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Tu nice manja yuma lordawata no sanazika. Tawancha morechiwa mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita dorcho ni sobawata. Da upa bo sakurata go jujuto yoki hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Hunta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Tawancha morechiwa mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita dorcho ni sobawata. Ichawa te crosi wish yot toda si. E krimba chok windindo.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. Huh. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
Sir, do you have any interest in my goods? Entity Bahima unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits. Thank you for your business.
Kif and the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Tu nizamanta yuma lordawata no sanazika. Tawancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita dorchuni sobawata. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yutatanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yutatanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the off-worlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other. Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime. So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell that justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink. No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free. She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually. We go way back. Way before he became Mandalore. In my experience, Mandalorians always know about the doctors around. For some strange reason, they keep getting into scrapes. You want to know more? Ask him yourself. Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's Fall. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? Nobody knows for sure, but everybody thinks that General Vaklu has to have something to do with it. They're keeping the attempts quiet, but that place is locked down tight. A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. There's quite a bounty on Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a master there, I think I know who it is. I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure. The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.